Ashley, before we met 6 years ago, I was thinking about myself, the present, and an endless dream about the future. I had an idea of what I wanted to be, but I barely had a notion of what it would take to get to that naive future, or even had the drive to figure it out. When we met, I fell for you, hard, fast. So much so that I scared you off for a little bit. But it ultimately worked out, and that's what matters. From the moment I first laid eyes on you, I knew there was something different, something special, and there most certainly was. You were the very one who led me to Christ. Me being a man, I'm naturally more accustomed to being flawed, but somehow you've still chosen to give me your love. And that love has given me hope, and that hope became a reality when you said yes to become my wife. So as I say these words to you, I ask you to remember one thing, and that's that these are not just words, that these are my vow to you. I vow to love you, wild and fierce. I vow to pursue you with a passion that will bring the world to its knees. I vow to wage war against your demons so that you can rest your head at night. I vow to remind you every day just how incomprehensibly stunning I find you to be, because when you look at me, it always has and always will light up the darkest parts of my being. So when we're old and gray, and we have piles of memories hidden behind our many wrinkles, I promise that I will trace every line on your still gorgeous face, so that I can relive all the beautiful moments that you and I are about to share. Because right now, I am blessed enough to be making the best decision of my life.
Daniel, as I walk down the aisle towards you today, I want you to know that I believe that that walk was so much more than a formality or ceremonial motion. For I believe that each step represented every step that the Lord has walked with me through to bring me to this point in becoming your wife. I believe that love is not an emotion, but it is rather a promise and an action. So today I stand and I commit myself to you in front of our family and friends, and most importantly the Lord, for promises that I plan on keeping for the rest of my life. To you and only you, today I commit. To you and only you, I vow to submit with an attitude of Christ. For it was Christ who humbled himself and made himself obedient even to the point of death on a cross. And this will be my constant reflection of what it means to be submissive, because that death on a cross was the greatest public display of affection this world has ever known. I promise to pray for you, that you would lead me and one day our future family with wisdom and courage for wherever the Lord may call us. The truth is that I'm a flawed human being, and I vow that I will fall short. But in those failures and shortcomings, I vow to never give up. I vow to never stop trying, and I vow to never stop loving you. You are a breathtaking reflection of God's heart for me. Just looking into your eyes and seeing your smile, I've learned that Christ loved me enough to give me the greatest gift aside from my salvation. Today we give God everything. Today we give each other everything. And today I vow all of these things to you until my very last breath.
Daniel, I see that you bring out Ashley's best self. She radiates joy when she tells me about you and what God is doing in y'all's relationship. I see that you cherish her, and I couldn't be more blessed to know that you are the future husband for her that we prayed for all those years ago.
You've been told to never lie, to never cheat, and to never steal. But tonight I'm going to tell you to lie, to cheat, and to steal for the rest of your lives. But when you must lie in each other's arms every night. And you must steal each other's hearts and steal away from bad company. And when you must cheat death so that you can live every day as happy as it is today.
In order to express your desire to be joined as husband and wife, you have shown your commitment by expressing vows to one another, and you have sealed your promises by exchanging rings. Therefore, by the authority vested in me, by the great state of Texas, and most importantly by the authority of God, I now pronounce you husband and wife. And now, Daniel, I know you've been really looking forward to this. You may kiss your bride. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and pleasure to introduce to you for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. Daniel McCreary.